Talking about the implementation of ERP system. When we think of implementing this ERP system into our organization, what are the things that should be kept into our mind? Time and cost are the important factors that need to be considered before buying or implementing an ERP system. The implementation, it can take several months to couple of years, since it depends on the size of the organization in which we want to implement our system. It also depends on the number of modules you want to club together, the number of departments that you want to club together, and you want them to get their data exchanged. So the implementation of ERP system, it is also not a small task. It requires lot of effort, lot of time, and also lot of cost. And the cost here, it is also not fixed, and it varies on the basis of your requirement and the features which are provided by the vendor. Like we've seen, the vendors that can provide us with this ERP software packages can be your SAP, Oracle, Microsoft, and many more. So your cost, it will also vary. Not that every organization will incur the same cost for implementing the ERP system. It depends on the requirement that you have, what all modules you require to be implemented into your ERP software packages. And obviously the cost, it will vary from vendor to vendor. Every vendor will provide you its own quotation for implementing this software in your organization. So it is advisable to thoroughly analyze the vendor's ERP package modules. What all modules the particular ERP package that you want to implement, it is providing you. What all features are being provided to you, and supporting infrastructure before implementing the ERP system. So ERP system, as we have seen, it is definitely going to be very advantageous for your company, since it will allow the data between the various departments to be exchanged easily. So there will be no miscommunication between the organization people, since they will be able to retrieve the data, to analyze the data using this ERP package from the same portal. So that is why this ERP package, it is definitely going to be very much advantageous for them. But the things that you should keep in your mind before implementing this ERP packages, that it will take time to implement this ERP package onto your system, and it will also incur the cost that may vary from different packages that are provided to you by different vendors. Talking about distributing the enterprise. First ERP, then business intelligence. Now ERP, it has its roots in the material requirement planning system, and it is used by manufacturers in 1960s. So this ERP, it is not a new concept. It is actually started to be used since 1960 in different forms, in different versions. So ERP, it has its root in material requirement planning system. Earlier, when there used to be planning done for the inventory, for the products of the organization, for the material requirement of the organization, for that ERP in a way started to be used by the manufacturer in 1960s. Then in 1980s, these system, they evolved to manufacture resource planning system, helping to improve the production planning. So first of all, it used to be started to be used for the planning system, for handling the requirement of the organization. Then all the planning work for the production, it was also being taken under this ERP system. So in 1980, the system evolved to manufacturing resource planning, so that it can help in the improvement of the production planning. The unified business management platform debuted the following decade, paving the way for on-premises. Earlier, the ERP system that used to be there, that were just on-premises ERP systems, then hosted, when we used to host our system to some other people. Then started the cloud-based ERP concept. That means now you don't have to just uh, implement this package into your company. You can hire cloud computing, with the help of which remote server you can install such packages, and they will help your company, your organization to take the whole advantage of these packages. So then came the cloud based ERP to consolidate business wide processes onto one central database and make insight available anytime, anywhere. That means using these ERP systems, we can exchange the data. We can have a central database from where all the data will be transferred to the various departments, and this data will be available to the people anywhere, anytime. Since nowadays we are using these cloud based ERP, because of which there are no restriction on the location that where this package is actually being implemented. It can be used anywhere and anytime. So if we see that these ERP packages, they started to be introduced in 1960s, then development started taking place, and further development took place in 1980s, and later on gradually now it has been converted from on-premises systems to host-based system to the cloud-based ERP system that we are using nowadays. Since we are talking about ERP system, now the roots of ERP system have given birth to a new type of package that is called business intelligence software. Business intelligence, it has a similar trajectory with roots in the decision support system, which was introduced in 1960s and further developed through 1980s. Business intelligence started to take off as on-premises solution in the late 90s. Only in the past few years have vendors started to offer business intelligence solution in the cloud. So with the birth of ERP system, we have got introduced with another important thing that is called business intelligence. Now business intelligence again started in 1960s, and it was a result of our ERP system development only, and further developed in 1960s, then developed the on-premises solution in late 1990s, and just few years back we have started using these business intelligence solution also onto the clouds. Now talking about the current state of affairs in business intelligence. Business intelligence, it has gained much attention in the last few years, and corporations, they have invested a lot of money in their operation to better prepare for the future. Nowadays, what do we want? We do not just want that if we have a particular organization, we just not just want that data to be shared or the things to be planned for just today. We want to have a broader perspective, broader vision for the products we are developing, for the plannings that we are making. We today want to make better decisions for our organization. We want to make new strategies which can be more profitable for our organization. So now the requirement of all these things, they have resulted into the development of our business intelligence systems. Studies, they show improvement in organization performance, both when it comes to better insight but also better decision making. So business intelligence software, it has made it possible for the easier transformation of data. Now we have seen that using ERP package, we were getting our data transferred from one system to another so that no miscommunication in various departments takes place. Now we need to have some kind of software which has certain form of intelligence which should help us in taking our decision in a better way for the future. So the entire purpose of business intelligence, it is to support and facilitate better business decisions. Business intelligence, it allows the organization access to the information that is critical to the success of multiple areas, whether these areas are sales, finance, marketing, and a multitude of other areas and department. So basically, business intelligence tool, what is the main aim of using these business intelligence tool? To support and facilitate better business decisions. And this also would require getting the information from multiple areas of the organization, whether they are the sales, finance, marketing, accounting, administration, all areas and all departments of the organization. Coming to our topic, which is business intelligence. Now let us understand what actually this business intelligence is. Business intelligence, we call it BI in short. Business intelligence, it is a set of processes, architecture, and technologies that convert the raw data into meaningful information that derives profitable business actions. Today, we want that whatever data we are retrieving with the help of various transactions that are taking place, with the help of reviews of the people, the customers are providing us, with the help of just a click that they are doing on your particular app that you are using, all this data we want to collect. After the collection, we want this data to be converted into some meaningful information, and this information will help us to take better decisions for the future. That is what a business intelligence software will do. So it is basically a set of processes, architecture, and technology that will convert this raw data into meaningful information. It is a suite of software and services to transform the data into actionable intelligence and knowledge. The way we use our knowledge to take better decisions for ourselves. In the very similar way, we have here designed a particular software package. What will it do? It will collect all the data. It will transform the data, it will analyze the data, and then this data will be converted into a proper information. And this information will be used for taking decisions. And decision will be also provided by this package, that what if we check out all this data, so what all decisions we can take for the improvement of our organization. So it has a sort of intelligence in itself which help us work in a better way. Business intelligence, it has a direct impact on the organization's strategic, tactical, and operational business decisions. Business intelligence, it will work directly on what all strategies the organization is making. Suppose there is a particular bank we are talking about. In that bank, we want to increase the credit limit of few of our customers. So, should we do that or not? Or if there is some organization, it is providing some kind of product to some people, or it is providing some kind of loan to the people. So, should the loan be increased to a certain level for some particular customer? So, these are few strategies that are developed that are used for the betterment of the organization. So business intelligence, it has a direct impact on the organization's strategies, its tactical, and even the operational business decisions, the day-to-day decisions, the operations, the day-to-day decisions that are getting performed, that are taking place, the basic operation, and techniques that need to be developed for the organization. and the strategies that are required to be made. So all these are going to be impacted by the business intelligence software. Business intelligence, it supports the fact-based decision making using historical data rather than assumptions and gut feeling. Here, using these business intelligence software, we will not follow our assumptions that let us try this, maybe it can work well for the organization. Let us think of doing this, maybe it will work. No, it will work on the whole historical data that is stored into the databases, and all the analysis of on the data will be performed. Various number of algorithm mathematical calculations need to be performed, and depending on that, this data will be converted into the information, and using these particular information, the fact based decision making is performed. So business intelligence tool, they perform the data analysis and create reports, summaries, dashboards, maps, graphs and charts to provide the users with detailed intelligence about the nature of the business. Using business intelligence tool, whatever data is gathered, now this data can be converted into various forms of analysis tools, like they can be converted into reports, charts and graph, which will work, which will provide the users with detailed intelligence about how the business is doing.